We know a patent legally protects an invention. Fine. In the previous video, we have established a relationship between the sections, rules and the forms of the Indian Patent Act or the Patents Act 1970. So, as we know from that video that some sections and some rules are relevant to Form 1, from that slide I have picked up one section in particular to discuss in detail. So that section is section 7. Okay. And this section 7 comes from chapter 3. The title of chapter 3 is Application for Patents. Okay. The title of section 7 is Form of Application. Form of Application. Fine. So let us proceed. This section 7 has so many subsections. Actually, it has 4 subsections. Fine. And the first subsection has, we can say, 2 divisions, that is 1A and 1B. Next is second subsection, third subsection and fourth subsection. So here I have picked up the keywords based on which the subsections are described. And I think it will be more helpful for us to memorize the subsections as per the section. Fine. So, subsection 1A, we can say here the keyword is PCT application. For subsection 1B, the keyword is filing date. For subsection 2, the keyword is assignment of right. For subsection 3, the keyword is true and first inventor. For subsection 4, the keyword is a provisional or a complete specifications. Actually, these things we will discuss in more detail in the further slides. Okay. So, subsection 1. Fine. Subsection 1 says, every application for a patent shall be for one invention only and shall be made in the prescribed form and filed in the patent office. So, what we have to remember here? One application, one invention. That means for one invention, there will be one application. These two things we can remember from this subsection. Fine. So subsection 1A says every international application under the PCT, that is Patent Cooperation Treaty, for a patent as may be filed designating India shall be deemed to be an application under this act. If a corresponding application has also been filed before the controller in India. Fine. So here this describes about the international application thing which is under PCT. When India is designated, that means what it has written here is may be filed designating India. It shall be deemed to be an application under this act. Under this act means this act, the Patents Act 1970. When it is possible? When a corresponding application has also been filed before the controller of India. So this is the condition. Fine. 1B says the filing date of an application referred to in subsection 1A. That means this one. And its complete specification processed by the patent office as designated office or elected office shall be the international filing date accorded under the Patent Cooperation Treaty. That means more privilege will be given to the international filing date. Fine. So these two are related. When you read subsection 1B, it is totally dependent on subsection 1A. Fine, because here whatever we have mentioned, here it is written like the filing date of an application referred to one way, how it will behave, and what date shall be the final date, what date shall be considered, it is written here. That means here the international filing date will be given more privilege. Fine. Here, just for reference, I have written here subsection 1A. Actually, subsection 1A is inserted by Act 38 of 2002 and subsection 1B is inserted by Act 15 of 2005. Please refer to the Bare Act for more details. Okay, also I have mentioned here Rule 20. The title is International Applications Designating and Electing India. So here my question is, what is the relevant form? And friends, actually I have given the answer in the previous video. For this question, I have already given the answer in the previous video. To answer this, you have to either you can recall in your memory or you can go back to that video. Fine. Next we will go to subsection 2. Subsection 2 says, where the application is made by virtue of an assignment of right to apply for a patent for the invention, there shall be furnished with the application or within such period as may be prescribed after the filing of the application proof of the right to make the application. That means a right is given to somebody else. If the right is given to somebody else, there must be some proofs, right? For example, I can give you one example. Suppose your friend needs to your friend has has gone to a place, right? Just a moment. Okay, so for example, I'm just telling you the example. Suppose your friend has gone to a place for some emergency work, and for the same date, that means it is the same date where he has to get the honorary prize from the president, and he or she has made you the representative to receive the prize. So for that, you should show some proof of, or you can show some documents to clearly say that you are the representative of your friend. That means he has appointed you for that. This is just an example. In the legal area, actually in the legal field, there must be the prescribed documents, and the same thing is written here actually, where the application is made by virtue of an assignment of the right to apply for a patent for the invention, there shall be furnished with the application or within such period as may be prescribed after the filing of the application proof of the right to make the application. If somebody else applies for the same, he must carry all the proof of the right, and that must be within the prescribed time. Fine. Here I have written Rule 10. The title is Period within which proof of the right under section 7 subsection 2 to make the application shall be furnished. And Rule 138 is Power to extend time prescribed. Fine. So you can refer these things in the Bare Act. And here my question is, what is the prescribed time? What is the prescribed time? Okay. The next one is subsection 3. This says every application under this section shall state that the applicant is in possession of the invention and shall name the person claiming to be the true and first inventor, and where the person so claiming is not the applicant or one of the applicants, the application shall contain a declaration that the applicant believes the person so named to be the true and the first inventor. So what we can say here, the keyword here is true and first inventor. Fine. We can say an assignee of the true and first inventor is eligible to file a patent application in India. That means with the proof of the right? Proof of rights. If the requirement to submit the proof of right document is duly met, the same thing that we have discussed. There is a requirement to submit a declaration mentioning the name or names of the inventors claiming to be the true and first inventor or inventors. Okay. So, conclusively, we can say that there is a requirement to submit a declaration mentioning the name or names of the inventor or inventions to be the true and first inventors. Right. So, here the person is substituted for owner by, that means previously it was owner, now it is person, and this was modified or we can say substituted by Act 15 of 2005. So please refer the back. And finally, subsection 4, it says every such application not being a convention application or an application filed under the PCT or Patent Cooperation Treaty designating India shall be accompanied by a provisional or a complete specification. That means every application shall be proceeded by a provisional or a complete specification except a convention application or an application filed under the Patent Cooperation Treaty designating India. So simply you can read it like this: every such application shall be accompanied by a provisional or a complete specification. And here, not being a convention application or not being filed under the PCT designating India, that means these are the exceptional cases. Fine. So this is very easy to understand. And section 7 subsection 4 is substituted by Act 15 of 2005. Actually this is substituted, this section, and so for that reason please refer the direct. Okay friends, so this way all the subsections of section 7 with the title form of application are discussed in detail. So please go through the video, please share your views. Okay, if you have any compliments or comments, please share. If you have any kind of questions related to this, you can share. Fine. So okay, thank you all. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed. God bless you.